This video shows you how to create a preload in PipeTech to support project book creation. Creating a preload helps save the operator's time in the field and helps operators minimize typing errors, which saves management Q/C time during final deliverable creation. Garbage in equals garbage out.
Preload. So the first thing that we're going to do is open up PipeTech. We're going to go to New. We're going to select the right version, the newest version, 0.95. We're going to name it. In this case, it's going to be, is it MLPS?
Minneapolis, yes, MLPS.
MLPS for Minneapolis, N14 for the section. Then we'll hit save. We'll create a folder. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and create a folder in here. All right, once the folder is created, I will save it accordingly in here. All right. The next thing I need to do is seed, and I need to create a blank seed book. I'm going to save it here. Oh, we do not want to do that. Right, I'm going to save it in here. Workbook is created. I did that wrong. I should have done create a project seed workbook. Yes. We'll try this again here. Okay, created successfully. So the next thing I'm going to do is open that book. I'm going to go back in my folder. I'm going to find it. I'm going to open it up. There it is. I'm going to delete this other one that I should not have created. I'll delete it later. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is start importing my data. So I've already got my file in here open. This is the raw data I got from the city. I had to, fix it a little bit, but that's the raw data I got. I'm just going to, so I can see both of these at the same time. I'm going to do arrange all. I'm going to do vertical. Now I can see both sections at the same time. And I'm going to start copying these over. Put this guy out of the way here. So I'll start with my manhole. I'm going to go to these are mainline inspections. So I'm going to put mainline, upstream manhole. I'm going to copy my upstream manholes and put them in there. Good. Now I'm going to come over here and copy my downstream manhole. There we go. I'm going to drop them in. Just make sure that they're equal. Yes, they are. All right. Next, I'm going to get my pipe IDs. Same concept. Copy them. Drop them in. Let me make sure that they align and I copy them right. Yes, they align. Now I'm going to grab my location code, which this can differ by project. My location code is going to be my segment block. Oh, never mind. I have to look at an old example to see what was done in the past. I forget. So location code was the asset number and location details. The segment number went under location code. All right, let's try that again. Segment number went under location code. I am wondering. Okay. So segment number goes under location code. Let's try this again. Copy them. Okay, that time it went. I'm gonna make it look alike. Location details is going to be my asset number. And again, this can differ by project. In this particular case, the city has some strange annotations, so you just have to figure out where you're putting what. The more you can put in, the less that the operators have to type in, which saves them a bunch of time. You can do it all with a couple of clicks. They'd have to do it every single time. All right, so next we are going to put in our street name. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, street name is dropped in. Finally, we are going to add the pipe size, which in this case they call it height. Nope, did not capture. Let me try that again. There we go. And now I'm just coming down here to the bottom to make sure that everything copied across the board. If we had things that weren't even, then I would know I messed something up. The rest we fill in. So owner, say city of Minneapolis, city Minneapolis, and we can just drag these down. We'll just grab these, we'll drag them all the way to the end so the operators don't have to continually type all of these in. Now we're going to pipe use. We know these are all sanitary, so we'll go ahead and select that and drag it down. And let's see, shape. We know these are all circular. If for some reason they're not, the operator can change it, but he doesn't have to add it every pipe, which saves him seconds on every inspection, but over the course of weeks of work, it literally saves him hours. Oh, we screwed something up here. Oh, I see. I wasn't working at the top of the document. Fill these in, same thing with the shape. Okay, we're going to keep going down this row, looking for anything that we need to type in. Okay, everything else looks good. It all looks filled in at this point. We also want to fill in our mainline inspections. So we should be able to just copy both of these rows, go into mainline inspections. There we go. Project, Minneapolis. Minneapolis, what's the project name?
This one's North 13.
Okay. North. Didn't you have like 2026 or something though?
Oh, your project name, Minneapolis Sanitary 2026. Sorry, buddy.
Sanitary 2026. All right, and I'm just going to copy that down. Customer, same thing. Minneapolis. This just makes it again so that the operators don't have to type this in every single inspection. Over the course of a couple 100,000 feet with multiple crews, it saves us a lot of time. Purpose, surveyed by, for purpose, that should be a drop down. Routine assessment for all of them. Good. CCTV is going to be true all the way down. Oh, that wasn't working from the top again. Okay. Camera reverse pre-cleaning is light cleaning for all of it. They can always change it if it needs to be heavy. Okay, that is everything. So we no longer need this document. Now we're going to go ahead and save this, exit out of it. It's not letting me. What's going on here? Okay, we exit it out. Now we're going to go back in here. We're going to import, and we're going to import the one we've been working on. It's importing. There, we've got it seeded successfully, it says, and we should see it populate in the folder we were just working in. Yep, there it is. And now I will just simply take this and drag it onto the thumb drive that's going out to the operators so that they can in turn upload their preloads. Again, this is for a particular city. What data you have when you put in is you may have to adjust that because depending on how the city likes it allocated, you can add more rows or take away rows in here, but the more information you can put in here for the operators, the less work that they have to do when they're typing things in. So for example, some cities will give us the material for their pipes. You're going to want to drop that in. Operators can always change this, but we're giving them a baseline to try to save them as much time as possible when they are conducting their inspections. That concludes this video.